So today I'm going to review the LEGO set 2507, the Fire Temple. This set was released in August 2011. It originally goes for $120 and has 1,174 pieces. So first, let's go over the many figures. The first figure here is Zane, and he is not exclusive. He came in a bunch of sets. This is just kind of the normal version of him. He just has kind of a silver katana, which is fine. I mean, honestly, any of the ninjas are pretty good to get extras of, because I love the parts, especially these kind of ninja hoods, and he's just got this serious face. And this is back before they had two faces or something like that, and it used to just have this one expression until I think around 20, I think it might have been 2015 or something. But yeah, nice printing and all that. Pretty good figure to get. The next figure here is Nia, and she does not have the original weapons in the set. I don't know where they are, but I just gave her this kind of a golden katana, and she has this pretty nice hairpiece that they don't commonly use anymore, which is a pretty good hairpiece. I think just it in black. They used to use it a lot, actually, and this print just has kind of a hood, and this is kind of a regular face. Really like this figure, honestly. She only came in 2 other sets, so I just like the printing on her. It looks pretty good with all the kind of phoenixes or whatever that are pretty good, well printed on there. This figure is Kai, and I really like him because this is this version of him I think only came in a few other sets, and this one kind of had the kind of golden design printing on him, which is pretty cool. I like how they have the dragon. There's a bit of printing on the back as it says just Kai and his little symbol. No other expression, just kind of this angry expression, and I mean that's really it. Just kind of a pretty good figure. He didn't really have any weapons, I don't think, in the set. I mean, he did have the fire sword, but we'll get to that eventually. Next figure is the Sun Tzu Wu, and this version of him was exclusive to this set in the Lightning Dragon battle. And go check out that review that I did of that set. Really good set. And this one just has this kind of a walking stick or staff, and the design on him is really good. It's all mostly black. Has a lot of good golden kind of prints. Beard covers up most of it, but you do have this nice dragon on the back, and he just has this one expression, which is kind of just like, oh, okay, what's up? Kind of expression. I don't know how to symbolize it. And this version of him, actually, I think technically he is exclusive because this one has a golden hat, and the other one I think just has like a regular hat. But yeah, honestly, a really good figure. I like this one. The next figure is Cruncha, and he is actually kind of common. This is the most expensive set you can get him in. The cheapest was a $10 set with a spinner, and he was in a $20 set, basically a bunch of other sets. Like he was in the Lightning Dragon as well. Awesome figure though. I wish that Knuckles, no Crunch, no this is Crunch. Knuckles was in a set with him because they're buds, but they actually came out in separate ways, which is kind of weird. I do like the design on him. He has like a one of those monocle things or whatever, and a big old helmet. Oh yeah, interesting figure. Next figure is Samukai, and if you've seen my top 15 favorite LEGO minifigures, you'll know he's in there. I mean, I'm just going to kind of sum it up. He's a really good figure. Forearms, nice kind of design. Basically, just check out that video for a full kind of synopsis of him. I really go into detail of him, so... But yeah, a really nice figure to get. He only came in this one in Garmanos Dark Fortress, and I probably will get that set soon. And basically, the last figure of this set also was in that set. Is Lord Garmadon, and as you can tell, the staff piece right here is supposed to be shorter, whatever. Nice staff, though, and he was only in one set in the original wave, but in the this wave, he was in a spinner set, he was in the Skull Truck, and this set, so he was a lot more common in summer 2011. Nice print, no kind of a feet print, but he does have kind of some skulls and this kind of evil face. No other print, just kind of this nice helmet. And this version of him is just kind of weird. The first actual part of the set is these two little designs, and these are just kind of little add-ons to the Fire Temple. This first one is just, I mean, they're both kind of bridges, but they each have this kind of little tree here, and then this design over here has these two little, for the drums, and you kind of just kind of bang those. And this drum you're able to just kind of take off. It kind of just goes on, attaches with these little holes on there. So interesting build. I mean, it's kind of a little side build. And the other one is actually, I think this one's a little better because this one holds some weapons. So you're able to hold free katanas. So that's interesting, but they're just kind of little side builds on the side to add a little more of a build and get the piece count up a little more. Next part is the Fire Dragon, one of the main draws to the set. He has a lot of posability. I had to pose him into the temple later on. Of course, you can squeeze his mouth and you can shoot out a fireball. And you can put it back in. His head design is nice. Unique colors, and you're able to put Kai on here. I don't know what the chains are, but you usually would have chains or something. And the design of his body is alright. I mean, just a lot more simple than the Lightning Dragon, who's the biggest of the four. You're able to kind of pose his tail a bit, and you kind of just pose it a little more like that. And the wings, you can able to kind of do that, and you can kind of squeeze them in. You can do that to the other side as well. You can also move the feet up and down as well. So, and also you got this design. I can't remember what this says, but yeah, I mean that's basically it for the Fire Dragon. A pretty nice build that they give you, and it is an add-on to the main build itself. Here's the temple itself, and this is the main kind of build of the set that takes the majority of it. So I will explain the main feature after I spin this whole thing around. And basically the front has some nice designs. They give you these dragons, which I think were like one of the first times you got them. And they're in this nice kind of dark green design. Nice dragon printing, which I like it. And you can just go in, which is kind of just, okay, just kind of go in. Kind of turn it around. There are these green kind of knobs. They will help with the main feature, I guess. They just kind of, they stick out too much. I just don't like that, but this is really minor, honestly. And you turn it around. This is what you get inside. Kind of like a little training area. I guess you have some kind of food or something. You have a spear on this side, a katana on the other, and you have this little training dummy thing. Not much room. You just have fire, some katanas hanging. Mainly just a lot of room to you have this platform to put the dragon's feet, but this is just kind of a little battle scene. As you go up, there's just this little kind of area to kind of battle on, and you're able to put the dragon right here. So you just kind of get the dragon and squeeze his head through there. And that's just kind of how you do it. And then you kind of be able to twist it around, and I'll show you that. I'll show you the main feature. This is how it looks like when you turn this thing around. There's some kind of areas to battle along here. I actually put some minifigures here usually. I love how they did this kind of frontal design. And the top, I have a little something to say. I don't like how it's like this. I mean, the main feature will kind of show it why it's like that, but I just don't like it anyways. It just kind of looks odd, and but it does, I guess, help with the feature. I just think they could have left that out or something, that kind of design. And that kind of also easily plops off because it's on like a Technic pin. And on if this was made at newer pieces, I would have done that differently. But basically, you pull up the sword and the whole thing splits open and the dragon comes out. I think I have to definitely position the dragon much better. I want to put it back in there, but basically this whole thing splits open. That's how far it can go. And you can take the dragon out and kind of attack it, and that's why this is like that. It doesn't look good, but with that. But I love how they have those curves here to fit the dragon's head. It's a really smart feature. And you're able to see underneath, basically, you pull this up, and this unhooks from these, and then it kind of just splits open. There's rubber bands in there. Whole weird little function, but I like it. Really good feature. So overall, this is a pretty good set. I mean, I usually say that about most sets I review, but honestly, this one's great too. I honestly think this is also one of the best Ninjago sets of all time. Like, if you take away the Ninjago movie sets, then this is probably the best. Even more than the Temple of Air Jitsu. I honestly don't like that one. I think that set's overrated, but this one is so good because it's the first original $120 Ninjago set. And of course, to this day, they still sometimes do $120 Ninjago sets. This tradition has been brought on by the Epic Dragon Battle, along with the Battle for Ninjago City. They usually involve some kind of battle or something. And also it has been the Destiny's Bounty sets, which I will review soon, and there have been many more, like these the Chaos Samurai X Cave. And they usually do these sets around the summertime. And honestly, this is the first one that sparked it. I love this one so much. great set of minifigures you get, especially Sambukai, Lord Garmadon, and the Sensei Wu you get in the sets. So honestly, just yeah, good sets. Love all the features about it. And I hope you guys enjoy this review, and bye guys.